we got to talk about Candace Owens. Did you guys see the Candace Owens shit? I mean, this is happening, of course, at the same time that I know you've seen the videos of like ballistics people saying Charlie Kirk was shot from the back. And we've seen some of that. But dude, we have to talk about Candace Owens because she literally went crazy. This happened 2 days ago. She did these Instagram stories. And here's what she said. Tyler Robinson is not suicidal. The entire narrative that was placed in the media about him having been suicidal is completely fictional, as are many other aspects of what we have been told. Okay, she says his father having turned him in after a confession is also complete fiction. To the contrary, Tyler Robinson maintains his innocence and has never even been to the UVU campus. Read that again, guys. She says, to the contrary, Tyler Robinson maintains his innocence and has never even been to the UVU campus. There are absolutely zero photos or video that the campus can produce to the contrary. Okay, now, listen to this, okay? Because we're going to talk about this because I think there's some legitimate shit here. All right, you ready? She says, which is why they have produced nothing other than a blurry image, which Tyler's family knows is not him. Tyler has never once expressed a suicidal thought. I want to make that clear. The federal government is lying about absolutely everything other than the fact that it is his gun. Then she goes on to say, not that we needed further substantiation, but Tyler Robinson did not author those Discord messages. Now, I know we all find that believable. I know that for me, I was like, I don't know, I was kind of a little won over by the fixation on the gun and the cop car and shit. But dude, we all know that like 20-year-old people don't talk the way they did in those messages. You know, oh, I've got to move my vehicle quite promptly, please. You know, and then right here, she says, I would like to stress that he has never been to UVU campus, but, and I need to confirm this later, I believe he was around the campus on that day. Now, this is where it gets weird because he was in that Dairy Queen, guys. Okay, you've seen the photo of him in the Dairy Queen, this one, which is 17 minutes from the UVU campus. This is definitely him. Now, we don't know why he was up there or what, but she goes on. She says, I will have more on this later, but I wanted to immediately publish that the Tyler Robinson suicide narrative plus the dad that did the right thing after realizing his son was guilty is a federal concoction. So, yeah, no, we're talking about the stairway photo. I mean, this photo doesn't really look like him. I mean, it looks like it's trying to be like him, but his jawline, it's pretty blurry. This doesn't really look like him. I don't know. This person, he's got a wider jaw, a rounder face. This person seems more gaunt and a much sharper jawline. And look at the hair, dude. The hair's different. I don't know, dude. Now, check this out, guys. This is the driveway over here that had the camera with the TMZ video where he's walking left to right. Okay, then he goes through the parking lot. Now, the stairwell photos are from this parking garage. There's an underground tunnel that comes up a stairwell into this parking garage. That's where the photos of him coming up in the stairwell are. Then presumably he walked across campus, but there are cameras everywhere on UVU. It is my understanding that you can't walk anywhere on this campus without being in the sight of multiple cameras. Okay, both indoor and outdoor, right? And so this is what's very strange.
On her story today, I'm going to read it out to you guys. She said, I want to break this news immediately because it feels important and I think if I don't break it immediately, something bad might happen. I hope I have earned the trust enough of the people to believe me when I say that I have verified this information, but cannot reveal the source.
All right, so that's one of the first things that was on Candace's story, was her saying that she's verified. Remember when we were looking at her stories, that she has verified that this guy was never on UVU campus. I don't know how she did that. Again, she is a known grifter. So there's, you know, we're towing a line here. But simultaneously, while she's doing this, there are a lot of people that are producing other potential like situations of how Charlie Kirk may have died. And I saw something that was really interesting of a guy who thinks it was a inside hit, not even with a gun.
Now we're getting very interesting. Tyler Robinson maintains his innocence and has never been to the UVU campus. There are absolutely zero photos or videos on that campus that can produce to the contrary.
See, that's what's crazy about this, okay? Is there should be lots and lots of videos of this kid all over that campus, especially when they say he was there earlier that day.
And I spoke about this as well, because that grainy ass photo, I actually had specific people comment that have been or went to UVU. And they said with their knowledge of how that campus is set up and all the cameras that are there, there is no fucking way they did not have a better image if that was actually him. Just putting that out there.
So what's weird about this, guys, is you know the camera from the parking lot? Okay, the camera from the parking lot that showed the guy running this way and jumping off the roof. Okay, this camera in the parking lot should be able to see him get up from the point of shooting. Okay, this camera, it sees the whole building. If you look at this footage right here, look at this. There's no reason this footage can't show him actually doing the shooting. I mean, it shows the whole building. Why does it just show him like why aren't they showing the whole thing? Why aren't we seeing him down on the ground and picking up his rifle? They start it with that person running, but it shows the whole fucking roof, bro. There's no reason we can't zoom in on everything he's doing over here. Like, this is just weird. The fact that they didn't release the full footage. And there is no way that this kid could have walked around on campus without being photographed by multiple cameras. Now, I don't trust Candace, okay? I do not trust Candace. Here's what I will say, though. I will say this, that Erica Kirk, Charlie's wife, is fucking suspect. Dude, she is suspect. She's doing the Charlie show every day. She is like smiling. She is a fucking weirdo. There's something about her that feels so fraudulent and fake, okay? tpusa was having big time money issues, all right? They were having money issues. They fucking spent a lot of money on that campaign, and then pretty much, like, you know how Trump is. Trump is like, thank you for getting me elected. Now I don't really need you anymore. Erica Kirk is something about her doesn't add up. There's definitely, there were money issues, and Benjamin Netanyahu's been acting real fucking weird. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. You like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do.